everybody. How are y'all doing today? It's a gorgeous day here in Chesapeake, except it's freezing cold for May. I don't know what's going on today, but for some reason Mother Nature said, let's have winter in the middle of May. So, I don't know. It's crazy. It's like 40-something degrees outside and windy. So, I don't know what's going on, but I am not enjoying this. I want my spring back. So anyway, let's see if anybody's watching. If you're watching, say hello. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Today I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful sunflower card. And this is using brand new stuff from the new catalog. So let me show you what we're using today. We've got the Celebrate Sunflower stamp set. So I'll be using this one and the Thanks a Bunch and the leaf. And this is a really pretty set. And then I've also got the dies that go with it, and we're going to be using the die that's not in here right now. So you get all of these dies, plus the one that I'm going to be using to cut out the sunflower here. So let me set that aside for a minute. Here's the supplies you're going to need if you want to take a screenshot of this. I'll hold it up closer so you can see it. So you need the bumblebee. That's the new color. If you don't have it yet, well, you don't have the stamp set yet unless you're a demonstrator, but once you get all your supplies, then you can make this card. Or if you have a set that's similar, you could make it now, but these are the measurements. So bumblebee paper, cardstock is 8.5 by 5.5, and I scored it at 4 1/4. Vanilla piece is 4 by 5 1/4. Then you need a scrap vanilla piece for your sunflower that you're going to cut out with the die. So that one, I didn't really measure it. I think it's a little bit less than 1/4 of a sheet, but you can just use any scrap that's big enough. And then you need a little piece of vanilla that's 3 3/4 by 3/4 for the words, and a piece of calypso coral that's 4 by 1 to go in back of the words. So that's all the paper that you need. Okay, so let me put that aside and show you how we're going to make it. And I'll put it right there in case you want to take a screenshot of that. Everybody got it? All right, so first thing we're going to do is start with our vanilla piece, and, well, actually both the vanilla pieces. So we've got the quarter sheet here. This is the card front. This is the scrap. So what I'm going to do is take the sunflower stamp, and ink it up with crushed curry, because we weren't allowed to order the new colors yet, so I would be using bumblebee if I had it, but we couldn't get the new ink pads yet, just the paper. And then I'm going to ink up the whole thing. So crushed curry is a pretty good substitute for the bumblebee if you don't have it yet. So I'm inking up the whole thing in the crushed curry. Then I'm going to take the calypso coral and a sponge dauber and just ink up around that. And then I'm going to take the soft suede and do the same thing. I start panicking when I have all these ink pads open at the same time. Can you guys see this? Oops, hold on. So let me do it right in the middle. And I'm just gently dabbing them. All right, so let me set that aside for a second. Then I'm going to huff it. So that's when you go, and you do like Darth Vader breathing on there. So on the smaller piece, I'm going to stamp the whole thing. And give it a good press. And then huff it again. And do that on your main card up at the top. And it's going to be really light, but that doesn't matter because we're going to cover it. We just want to kind of have somewhere to put this. Once we color this and cut it out, we're going to put it on top of that. All right, then make sure you give that a good clean, because you don't want to use it again and have that brown in the middle. Okay, so then by the magic of TV, what you do is take this, and this one, the smaller one, and you put it in your big shot, like so. Oops, this is the one I already did. All right, and there is a trick to this. So I found this one here. You guys see this one that kind of goes like that? I was trying to find a good, instead of sitting here for 20 minutes going around each one to try and figure it out, I looked for one that was kind of different. So this one right here that looks like a dolphin fin or something, I looked for that match on here. So I was looking for one that stuck out like that, and I found it right there. So it's pretty easy to line it up if you look for that one right there. You can see how that one's sticking out by itself to look like a fin. And then I always hold mine down with washi tape so that they don't move. Let me line that up again. All right, so get it good and lined up. Put it down with washi tape, and then put it through the Big Shot like this. And when you come out, ta-da! It's gonna be right here. So I didn't bring my Big Shot in this room with me. I have my stamp room and my office are two different things. So this is my office here. My stamping room is in the other room. So my computer's in here, so that's why I have to do this in here. So this is what it looks like when you get done. So you could leave it like this, which is really pretty, but I wanted to put more color on it so that it is like vibrant looking. If you want to leave it just like this and have it right there, that would be a really pretty card too. So you can choose either way you want to do it, but if you want to color it more, I'll show you what I did for this. So first thing I did was I took the Calypso Coral Sponge Dauber, and I just lost it for a minute. Actually, let me do the edges first. Let me do the yellow first, and then I'll do that. So I took a regular sponge for the yellow. And this is crushed curry. Again, it should be bumblebee, but I don't have it yet. So you're going to sponge the edges. You can do it in your hand, or you can just go like that. I kind of like to hold it when I do it. So go around the whole edge. Oh, I got a couple people looking. Yay. Hey, Ricky. Who else is on there? Oh, I can't see who else is on there. I got to look at my phone to see people. All right. So there's the yellow. So you can leave it like that too if you want. That's really pretty. But then I'm going to take the sponge dauber with the Calypso Coral, and I'm just going to dab it off a little bit because I don't want it too much. And then I'm just going to kind of swirl it around. I'll move that out of the way. And then if you want to have some going out a little bit so that it's not like a pattern, it's just kind of color in there. There you go. All right, and then we're going to put a little bit more in the middle where the brown is. And be careful, you don't want it very dark, so dab it off a lot. You just want a little bit of brown in there. So we're just going to put a little bit more. All right, so there you go. That's how I colored it. The first time I tried to make this card, I was trying to figure out how to do it because I didn't want just a yellow sunflower. I wanted it to have more color to it. So I said, well, how can I do it with different colors? And I tried blender pens and different things, and this is the one that I came out with that I really liked the most. So, but it does look good even if you don't color, if you just do the sponge dauber on the stamp itself. All right, so then we're going to do the leaves on the background. So that's why we stamped this on here, so we know where to put the leaves. So let me get my old olive, put this out of the way. So now we've got the old olive here, and we're going to put some leaves on there. So let's put some, and it doesn't matter if you go over top of this because this is going to be covering this part, so the leaves are going to be sticking out. So put one there, and then we'll put a couple here, and a couple down here. Oops. I hate it when I go off the screen because then I know you can't see anything, but I always want to pull it closer to myself without getting my boobs in the camera. All right, so that's the only thing you need for the green. And then I took a blender pen with the lid of the green ink pad. And if you've never done this before, you just squeeze this together like this. Give it a good squeeze, and then you get ink in the lid. And then you can pick it up and just color this in a little bit. So I'm just going to give this a little bit of color. I don't want to color the whole thing, but I just want to have a little bit in there. So you can put as much as green as you want. but I just want a little bit of color. I don't want it too bright green. Okay. Oh, hey Carol. Hey Betty. All right, a couple more leaves. And you could, if you're like if you're really into coloring, you could sit here and color for a long time, but I'm not a super good colorer, so I kind of tend to do it pretty quickly. And then, there you go. All right, so we're done with the green. Okay, so now we want to glue this down, and you want to line it up with where it was before, so your things don't stick through this. So there it is right there, perfectly lined up. So let me get a couple dimensionals. Flip it over. Whoops, not coming off. All right, line it up again, right there. I'm always looking for that little dolphin fin looking leaf. And then put it down on there. So there you go. Then we're gonna wrap our ribbon around. So I've already cut a piece somewhere. Now I lost it, so we'll have to, oh, here it is. I think, yeah. All right, so this piece is about 6.5 inches. And we're just gonna put this around and tape it to the back. Like so. We got that. Then I'm gonna take a little bit more and make a little faux knot on here. It's not really a bow, it's just a little knot. And then trim that. Oops, I lost my scissors. Okay. Scissors, scissors, where'd you go? Uh-oh. Okay, I got a really old pair of scissors here. We're gonna see if this even cuts ribbon. Let's see. Oh no, this is bad. How could I not bring scissors in here? Ah! This is bad. I have the scissors right here. Okay, we're using these old scissors. Don't even look. Oh, this is killing me. It's butchering this stuff. Okay, well tomorrow when you come back I might have this ribbon cut. Oh, that's awful. I can't believe I don't have any scissors in here. All right, so we're gonna glue that down to this using the green. I like the green glue, the multi-glue. Put that down. And then we need some words down here. So I picked Thanks a Bunch. And this is the one I cut 3 3/4 by 3/4. And let me see if I can keep that in the view of you guys, not get my head in the picture. Oh, came out pretty good, not too bad. All right, I want to show you this new punch. So I practiced ahead of time to figure out what length to make this. And actually, probably should have punched it out ahead of time, but let's see if it works. I'm going to push it all the way in. This is the new, it's called Lovely Labels Pick a Punch. So it makes 6 different punches depending on how wide your paper is. So you can have this little part. If it's if it's 1/2 inch. If it's 3/4 of an inch, it'll go over a little bit more. 1 inch will be the whole entire thing. And same for this one. Okay, so that's what it does. And turn it around. Push it all the way in. And there you go. So you get that. We're gonna do the same thing with the top of the back piece. This is cut at 1 inch. And push it all the way in. And turn it around. Oops, you can't see. I hate it when I go off the screen. I'm sorry. All right, let's hope these fit. What do you know? They do. That's a miracle. Okay. So they're gonna go just like that. And this new punch is cool. That's in the new catalog too. All right, so then let's glue that together. Anybody else? Oh, Ruth is on here. Hey, Ruth. Oops, not enough tape. All right, if you missed the beginning, you can always, I'm going to save it onto Facebook so you can go back and look at it, and I'll upload it to YouTube too. All right, we want a couple dimensionals on the back of that. And then let's put that at the bottom of the card. Let's get all this junk out of the way. Oh, I wanted to show you a trick too. So when you're cutting this punch, if you have no idea like how long you need it to be, punch out just one little piece of it, and then you know that's how much gets cut off. So say you have your words on here, and I don't have one already written. Oh, here's one. I showed this yesterday. So say you have your thanks here. Here's the white one. And you don't know where you want the end to be. You can put this down next to it and say, okay, well, I want to cut it right about there. And then you draw a little line, you know, cut your paper right there. So that's where your punch is going to go if you put it all the way up to that line in there. It only cuts off 1/8 of an inch at the very edge right here. So you always need to measure 1/8 on each end, which would be 1/4 if you're a math person like me. So you just need to cut your paper 1/4 of an inch longer than you need your words to be, okay? All right, so we're gonna, whoops, it's stuck. Stick this down. And for those of you that know me well, what do I always like to do at the end of making a card? I like to put some glitter on it. So I've got my Shimmer Spray here. This is just a foil pan that I like to use. This is my Shimmer Spray. So this is alcohol, 70% alcohol mixed with our champagne shimmer paint, and just a little bit of it, maybe like about 1/4 of a teaspoon or so. So you fill it up about more than 3/4 of the way up with alcohol, and then put maybe like 1/4 of a teaspoon of the shimmer paint in there. Shake it up good. And I've got some little BBs in here that came out of they were in the shimmer paint. So when that was empty, I just dumped them in here. So I've got a couple. So shake it up, and then we're going to spray it. Get a good whiff of that. Woo! All right, so can you see it sparkling? I love it. I'll put this on every single card I make almost now. I think it's so pretty. Actually, that ribbon doesn't look too bad all frayed like that one. Scissors that butchered it. So this is my first card from the new catalog. So I just wanted to show you guys that and show you how to make it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to purchase anything, you can go to my website, stampingwithlisa.com. And this stuff is not going to be available till June 3rd. Unless you're a demonstrator, you can do the pre-order and get it right now. If you want to sign up to be a demonstrator under me, you can actually order this in your pre-order, and you can get it right away. So that's a good perk if you want to sign up right now. You get $125 worth of product for only $99. And the pre-order stuff is stuff that you can pick in there, so that's a bonus. And I'm having a special this month, so anybody that orders $50 or more gets entered into a drawing to win a whole big bag full of goodies. And one of the things that's in the bag of goodies is this Darling Label Punch box. Let me shut this before I stick my arm in it. Oops. Oh, Tiffany. Hey, Tiffany. Hey, Debbie. Oh, let me get this open. Okay. All right. So this is what you get. It's the stamp set, which is really cute. It's got a bunch of sayings. Happy birthday, best wishes, congratulations, thinking of you, hello, and thanks. It's got this cute punch, a block, and 2 Stampin' Spots. And it comes in this cool tin, which is huge. It's like the size of, you know, putting cookies in for Christmas. So this is one of the prizes that's in the bag that I'm giving away. So any order of $50 or more, you get entered to win. And it's each multiple of 50. So if you order 100, you get 2 entries. And I'll be drawing that at the end of the month. So don't forget to check it out. If you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel and click the bell to get notified when I post new videos. And thank you guys for stopping by. It was great seeing you today. Well, I didn't see you, but you saw me. So thank you so much, and y'all have a great day and great Mother's Day tomorrow. Talk to you later. Bye.